like 170K. Whoa, hey, what's up? We're back.
Oh, hey, I'm not on my phone.
We're just checking Twitter. What's up? Welcome back, everyone, to Summer Games Done Quick 2016. I got the year right. I am Spike Vegeta, and I am joined by the dashingly handsome, the dashingly handsome Bubbles Del Fuego.
Hi.
Hey, we were talking about this right before we went live, but is flannel not like the new in for nerds? Like, it makes us look, I don't know.
It
Like,
works
what is
great.
it?
I see you're rocking the flannel like all the time.
Yeah. This is the worst interview for me to bring this up because I'm wearing just like a black shirt, like my boy Stryker by his EP, but extended play for anyone who doesn't know. But like you look like you look so buff all of a sudden.
Thank you.
I'm sure you're nothing. You're like a stick in it. But
Yeah, if I take this off, people have they faint.
all right. Let's keep it on for the rest of the run tonight. So I guess we'll take a break from our men's health issue here and talk about you have a speed run coming up.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm here.
Yeah, and it's a big one actually. It's Fallout 4, which is
Little indie title you guys might have heard of.
It's pretty whatever. It's one of the most anticipated runs of the marathon in terms of just we've never seen this before. Do you, and I don't want to make you feel nervous or anything because I'm sure you're already there, but do you put a little extra pressure on yourself knowing that this is kind of the first time we'll be showcasing this major game in front of this large of an audience as a speed game?
Yeah, of course. I understand I have that pressure, and I am delivering the first showing of this game. And I'm also known for doing the runs from Fallout 3 and Oblivion at the last SGDQ. Mm-hmm. So it's also known as that reputation of this is the guy that shows us these Bethesda speed games.
Right.
And he better put on this good show. But also I have this trust from people that because of the last run, I'd like to think that people know okay, he's got this. He knows what he's doing probably. And if something goes wrong, then this is still probably the best person to do it. So if something goes wrong, of course it's going to go wrong.
I've got a Twitter question here from the Lady May who actually talks about what is the hardest aspect of learning routes and what does draw you to these Bethesda games to run?
I enjoyed them a lot casually. Mm-hmm. Fallout 3 and Oblivion were wonderful casual games for me. And all I simply did was just look at what the speedrun was like for them. And then I'd go, okay, that's pretty sick. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to be the best at it. And then I did, and then I just moved on to the next one when I got tired of it, and just kept it in my little, log of games that I can play.
You've got a pretty large log of games. Do you want to talk about just what those are?
Well, this interview can only last so long, but anything from
I guess that's bragging, sure.
Fallout 3, Oblivion, Mega Man Legends, Spyro the Dragon, Pokemon Gold, Batman Arkham City, Kingdom Hearts 1.5, Fallout 4, Alundra 2, BioShock.
Okay.
Yeah, this goes on, and I just before I got here, I just finished routing and learning the speedrun to Dark Souls 3 with a route that the world record holder Distortion 2 just got.
So here's the thing. You play these games, and I've never gotten the sense from you watching your stream over the years that you like to just go in easy on a game. You go in hard.
Yeah.
And you are the world record holder for this category for Fallout 4, any percent that we're about to show off. Is there a little bit of, now we have someone on your couch by the name of Blood Thunder.
Yes.
Who has had 2 runs at this marathon, but you put him in the dumpster, kid. You have got the world record. He went in hard, and you have got it right now. Do you have a little bit of a warm feelings inside knowing that you're sticking him on the couch?
So we both submitted to this marathon with the same estimate of 1 hour and 10 minutes. And he had a better time at me at the time. And then the games committee chose me to put me on. Long story short, we had this competition that ran until the end of May. And whoever had the better time by the end of May would be the one to run it at the marathon. And it came down to the wire. It was the last day. We were both running. His end time was 49:16, but he didn't highlight it. So on the leaderboard, it's 49:25. And my end time was 49:12.
Wow.
And that was close. It actually, it was seriously the best competition I've had in my entire life. And we turned off, it's like when we played the game, it's like we turned off friendship almost. And then when we went back into conversations later on, we were like, yo, bro, what's up? Check out this link. Or just anything else. And he is still one of my best friends to this day. No doubt about it. He's my roommate here, and I love him to death. And
Yay for friendly competitions.
The best
All right,
competition
sick.
I've had ever, and I hope I can do it again sometime with him.
That's truly something special that I hope we all get to experience at some time, that kind of friendly rivalry in any aspect you go through. So I'm glad you were able to go through that.
And he still got he still got BioShock and Wolfenstein The New Order at this marathon. So I think of it as a great win-win. He'll be sitting next to me when I do Fallout 4, just like I did for him during The New Order.
That being said, Blood Thunder does have a question for you. I normally ignore your meme questions, but this is your friend. I'll let it through. Who is your favorite character, and why is it Nick Valentine?
Nick Valentine is a very interesting character. I'm not sure if I have a favorite, but he is synonymous in the speedrun, and you'll figure out why when we get there. I don't want to spoil it. Just stay tuned.
All right, well, we will stay tuned. Coming up, we have got Fallout 4. Before we head to that, I want to bring on our prize man, Sent himself. He has got a whole bunch of new goodies for you guys. Let's see what we got.
Hey,
Yo, that guy. All right.
Beer Bubbles, really looking forward to the run, man.
Oh, thank you. Me too.
All right, so coming up later tonight, we have a classic Shantae run, classic Way Forward game.
Oh, baby.
Definitely love those guys. They've reached out to us, and they sent us out a pretty cool Way Forward package here. We got a signed copy from the devs of this issue of Nintendo Force featuring Shantae.
Yo.
And that comes with this wonderful Way Forward hoodie. It's extra large, you know. Wear it as a jacket, wear it as a blanket, it's just comfortable.
Yeah.
And this stylish Way Forward polo. But coming up, before we get to that, we
This
have
is awesome.
right after
This is awesome.
right after Bubbles Run, right after Bethesda Block, we have Mark of the Ninja, and from our good friend Benjamin, we have this amazing wood-burned piece of Mark of the Ninja done to the main character.
Yeah,
It's just,
please give it a
This
applause
was
for
too
that.
cool not to show. I'm so excited about this one. And my hands are messy. It smells like a campfire, by the way. It's great. We've had people just walking over
you are
on
a
Marathon
brave man
taking a
even
sniff of
holding
it.
that right now.
And finally, from
This is also awesome. I love this.
Oh, yeah. From some of our friends over at Fangamer, we have a Crypt of the Necrodancer run a little later on tonight, and they sent us this Crypt of the Necrodancer t-shirt. It actually glows in the dark, so, I mean, really spooky. Woo! And
Real-life necrodancing.
one last thing. A little bit later tomorrow on, we're going to have a Pikmin run, and for that, we have this. Whoop, can't find the top of it. Found the top of the mic,
I was
though.
like, is it a cloth? Oh, it's a shirt. Okay, found it.
This lovely Pikmin shirt. All right, so those are just some of the cool prizes we have coming up. As always, you can go over to GamesDoneQuick.com, check out the tracker for all the upcoming prizes, donation incentives, and runs we're going to be having at the marathon.
Yeah, once again, big shout outs to everybody who has donated prizes to us. Yes, please. Yeah, thank you to everyone. I love me too. Thank you. I don't know who that is. All right. All right. Well, that was a great interview, guys. We talked men's health. We talked great prizes. Someone loves me. And Fallout 4. Let's go. Friendly rivalry. We're going to send you guys over for even more Bethesda. Here comes Fallout 3.
So actually, we are going to take a quick break before Fallout for a Twitch ad. And welcome back to Summer Games Done Quick 2016, sponsored by Twitch. Next up, we have Fallout 3 with Games Done Quick officially heading back to Washington, D.C. Unfortunately, there will be no Hilton or food trucks to meet us this time, as nuclear war has devastated the entire planet. And a mysterious vault dweller, played by progamingwithed, and his dad, played by Liam Neeson, will need to help restore Washington, D.C. to its former glory. Take it away, progamingwithed.
Hello. Real quick, my name is progamingwithed, not programming. That's
sorry.
That's a common mistake. Don't worry about it. All right, so this is Fallout 3. Let me go back to the main menu. Oh, that's the opposite of the main menu. All right, so like Skyrim, this run starts on a pre-made save. It's a copy of the first autosave just when you gain control of the character. That's the start of the run. I'm ready to start. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so first we can skip dialogue by quick saving, quick loading. That's, pretty standard for these games. So it's very precise. No. Okay.
You'll be okay, honey. I'll be back in a bit.
All right, we don't need any stats at all for this run, so we're going to take 10 strength because that's just the first letter in the book. And I do need to get this. This is necessary. We're just waiting for Dad. Got it. Oh! That's fine. The run will be fine. There's just more dialogue. We're a baby right now. I really like Fallout 3's tutorial because you learn how to walk at a, thematically appropriate time when you're a baby.
All right.
All right, the next part of the tutorial, we're 9 years in the future. It's our 10th birthday party. We're going to learn how to talk to people and be social. So Bethesda paid Liam Neeson a lot of money to do these lines, so we're going to skip all of them. And we're also going to skip this birthday party because we're on a very similar engine to Oblivion, and we can save and load to go through walls. Not actually walls. You can go through 3D objects, which is doors, stairs, rocks, and stuff. You can get yourself clipped inside of it, and then you need the game to push you through, because when there's two solid objects occupying the same space, it'll just shove one through. And if we get the angle just right, we are that thing. It would go through walls and stuff. It's really fast. Shooting Jonas makes him start walking immediately. So we can do target practice. This is the combat tutorial. I have killed an animal. Thank you for your donations.
Good work. Get a picture of me with a big clean hand.
All right. I'm going to let you guys in on a secret. I can go out of bounds in a Bethesda game. I'm actually able to leave the vault at any point, but we want to become 16 years old because that's when we gain our full walking speed, because like Skyrim, our walking speed is based on our height. So now we're supposed to be taking the goat to get more of our stats, but we don't need those, so we're just going to exit out the nearest wall. There we go. When you go out of bounds of this game, because Bethesda thought some things might end up out of bounds, every object, including the player, has a COC, which is just a waypoint where it takes you to if you happen to go out of bounds for some reason. All of the tutorial sections of Vault 101 are in the same area, and it just changes your model and teleports you to where it's appropriate. So the COC is right outside Butch's room during the escape. So we are escaping the vault at 16 years old. It's a strat that saves about 3 years if you're using in-game time. Do a sweep jump. And we're out of the vault. So I took a pit stop to pick up some stim packs. That's something that's significant only to me, because in SGDQ 2014, those stim packs were collected for safety, but a runner named Ranarif could not get the clip out from those stim packs, so he changed the entire route to make it faster and safer, just so he didn't need to get those stim packs. So by 2015, when Bubbles Del Fuego did the route, they were out of the run. But a Halo runner named Rexy found a glitch called Speed Cripple on accident while doing a Fallout 3 Let's Play. All right, so this is a disaster, a small disaster, no one panic. So I've Alt F4'd the game because we've got a 0.5% chance of a thing happening where we didn't get lucky. So we're just going to load the autosave, and everything's going to be perfect when we do that. This has literally happened before, don't worry. Could you read a donation, please? I'm a little embarrassed.
We have $20 from Prov. Hello, Capital Wasteland. I have to donate during my favorite games. Good luck to both Fallout runners. We have an anonymous $50 donation. More than happy to donate as I alternate between laughing out loud, repositioning my jaws, and wondering if dragons are about to crash in my living room.
All right. So this game was made in 2008, and I don't know if you know this, but Windows 10 did not exist in 2008. So this game doesn't exactly run optimally. But luckily, my waifu, Moira Brown, is going to save this run. We're trying to do a glitch called Speed Cripple, which saves about 5 minutes over the course of the run. And if you're playing on anything but Windows 10, then there's going to be wandering merchants of the game, and we're on the correct cycle for Lucky Harif to show up outside Megaton, but there's a small chance that Lucky doesn't spawn and none of the random merchants actually exist. So we're going to accept this quest from Moira. We're not going to do it, and we're going to buy from her, and thank God. Okay, she has a missile launcher. Actually, this is Moira. I can keep those stim packs and just sell her back the jumpsuit she gave us, and I can keep some of those.
Good hunt.
Oops. Thanks, Moira. You're the best. Okay. Now then, I'm going to do something that's going to look a little bit weird. Got it. So that's Speed Cripple. What we needed to do is load a save at the same time our legs became crippled, and that carries over the value of our legs being broken to the next save. But our legs aren't damaged, so the game gets confused, and it tries to fix a disability that we don't actually have by applying negative cripple speed. And that's a negative number, which means we get a 65% move speed increase for the rest of the run. And that's fast. We also have the adorable pitter-patter of our cripple animation. Love these footsteps. So we're level 1. You're supposed to get level 2 when you leave Vault 101, but we didn't do that because you cannot level up before you have completed the quest Escape. And right now we're on the quest Future Imperfect, which is taking the goat. This is Brian Wilkes. He wants to talk to us, but we can punch in the air to make him not talk to us. That also works in real life. Just punch in the air, no one will talk to you. So you might occasionally hear an, I guess it was nothing. You're wondering who's talking. That's me. When you leave the vault at 16, the game does not know who you are or how to handle you. So it sees, oh, you're a little girl. You are a generic little lamplighter. Here, have the generic little lamplighter voice pack. So we are a fully voice-acted NPC for this run, and whenever we leave combat, we'll get an, I guess it was nothing. Oh, by the way, this is the Citadel.
I guess it was nothing.
There it is. If you go about over there, you can enter the front door of the Citadel and get your power armor training if you want to. Yeah, if you're into that. That's just a developer-intended shortcut, which involved no clipping, because we need to get to the Jefferson Memorial. We're going there at the end of the game, and we just want the fast travel point, and Megaton is the closest point to it we're going to be throughout the actual walking, so we just grab it now. And I'm guessing most people in chat and watching are not me, so you're not familiar with this speedrun. The basic sequence of the game is you leave the vault at 19 years old, you go to rescue your dad, you go to Megaton, you meet Moriarty, who sends you to Galaxy News Radio, where you meet Three Dog, ow. That was my impression. This jump is really hard. There you go. You meet Three Dog. Oh no, there's a super mutant upstairs blocking fast travel. There we go. He sends you to, after you do a quest for him, sends you to Rivet City, where you meet Dr. Lee, who sends you to Jeff's Memorial, where you find a holotape that tells you to go to Vault 112, which is over in the west. And you can, at any point, just stumble upon Vault 112 and rescue your dad as if you had done all those other quests. Perfectly intended. But that's slow. So the next quest after that is Waters of Life, where you do a bunch of chores for your dad. The Enclave's introduced. They chase you off to the Citadel, and then from the Citadel, you learn about Vault 87 and the Gek inside Little Lamplight. And we were just at the Citadel, and we didn't do any of that, because we can just go straight to Little Lamplight and not worry about any of the absolutely necessary quest triggers blocking us from making progress in the game and furthering the main quest line more than Todd Howard has intended. But speedrunner. Now I want to talk about the pretty lady on the couch there. That's my girlfriend Alyssa, and today is a really special day for her. It's the 2-year anniversary of when she started her transition. So could I get a round of applause for her? That's all I have to say about this video game. You can read donations until we arrive.
All right, but first I read donations. I do have an announcement to make regarding the Fallout 4 file name. We are going to be closing the bid war for the Fallout 4 file name as soon as you call time. progamingwithed. So if you would like to see any of these options, certainly donate towards them, and we will be closing it as soon as this run is over. We have a $100 donation from Eric R. Shout out to Travis, Matthew, and John. Hey, guys. We have an anonymous $100 donation. Good luck with that case of the runs. Hope they're over quickly. We have $50 from Fuzzmosis. Hey, it's Don't Call Me Programming with Ed. So sad that this isn't all quests. Rather entertaining 3-hour run. This donation goes to Runner's Choice.
If I may, I do speedrun other categories of this game. Actually, Speed Cripple is literally the best thing that's happened to this game because that really opened up the longer categories. I speedrun all quests, which is 1 hour and 40 minutes, not 3 hours, and 100%, which is about 3 hours and 40 minutes. And both of those categories are possible because of Speed Cripple, because it saves about 2 hours in each of those runs, respectively. That was AI manipulation. We want him to wait a little bit before he throws a grenade, so he's just going to throw it right behind us instead of actually at us, because getting our legs broken is a bad thing. So this is Little Lamplight. And this is, all of the walking is done. There's no more walking in a straight line for the rest of the run. It's all action from here on out. Yeah, once we get to the door. Okay. So first off, you can't get into Little Lamplight unless you pass a speech check, do the quest Rescue from Paradise, or have the Child at Heart perk. Then you absolutely cannot, under any circumstance, get to Murder Pass unless you have looked at the terminal in the Citadel and found out that the Gek is in Vault 87. That's the gate, by the way, that we absolutely cannot go past. Where this is air, by the way. We did a glitch similar to Speed Cripple, where we've confused the game into thinking that we are swimming in water. And coincidentally, we can't ever pull out our weapon because you can't do that in water. And we're in water right now. These are super mutants. Our health is on the bottom left. We have enough of it for the whole run. I love these little super mutants. They just want to participate. But we're actually just faster than the bullets. I'm gonna turn on our pit boy. These are vault doors. They take 2 seconds to open, and if they're backwards, we can clip through them. They have faces, trust me. So we're in Vault 87 now, and you'll notice that our current quest objective is to go to class and talk to Mr. Brock about the goat. And the current quest objective should be to be collecting the Gek. There are 3 necessary triggers to actually end the game, all of which are in Raven Rock, and the only way to get to Raven Rock is to have Colonel Autumn kidnap you and take you there. So in the next area, we need to actually get onto the main quest line. So we're gonna get backwards here. By the way, I don't know if you know this, but underground vaults are actually just floating in air. You can just walk around on the ceiling. So we just activated the fire alarm. That clip's really hard. We just activated the fire alarm that releases Fox, which is an objective on the quest Finding the Garden of Eden, which puts us on that quest, which I don't know why it does that, because Todd Howard was so sure that there's absolutely no way that you could get here without being on the quest, but the trigger's there. This is the hardest part of the run, and I need serious time. Okay, this is the third-person interaction glitch. That skips a 12-second animation opening that canister, and we're out. You're supposed to have Fox get that for you, but that's unbelievably slow. So this is the cutscene that would not have happened if we didn't release Fox. And the game would actually just soft lock here, and it would be bad. So you can read a donation. This takes about 30 seconds.
All right, but before I read a donation, I would like to mention our Super Mario World low percent run that is happening tomorrow. Let me just pull up that bid.
Good work, soldier. Make sure
Yes, it is an all castles run. We have currently raised $2,000 out of over 30,000. But if you guys can raise $15,000 in only an hour or two, I know you guys can raise $30,000 before tomorrow.
Excellent. Prepare her for transport immediately.
So we're on the last quest of the game, by the way. Like, I know we haven't been together for very long, but we're going to leave Raven Rock, and then the game will be over, basically. So get your donations in for Fallout 4 names. I think that's what it was.
Yep.
So there's 3 triggers we need to hit. The first one is just right here. Colonel Autumn gets grumpy and leaves. This is the president, by the way. He has 6 lines of dialogue, all spaced 2 seconds apart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of our stuff is in that locker, and we need it. There used to be a critical out of bounds of this section, but it's faster to just walk now that we have speed cripple. The next thing that we need to do is go meet the president and get the modified FEV virus. He is right upstairs over here, and he's behind a locked door. The trigger for that door opening is 2 sentry bots killing 2 Enclave soldiers and then deciding that they're out of combat. And this is Bethesda AI, so that could take anywhere between 3 and 25 seconds. So instead, we're going to do that clip and get right through that locked door. You can hear them still shooting. We would be waiting for a while. Hello, Mr. President. Okay, good talk. All right, it's trigger 2. This is my favorite clip in the game. Boop. All right, absolutely necessary trigger number 3, that corner. You have to run around that corner, otherwise you cannot beat the game. Absolutely necessary. This is the only section in the game where you could actually realistically take damage. There's this gentleman here, Dwayne, the Raven Rock Johnson. He has a missile launcher, but we're too fast for him. Okay, this is Jefferson Memorial. It's like 40 seconds left in the run, by the way. So you wouldn't actually normally be able to fast travel there because completing the quest Waters of Life turns that off as a fast travel location, but we didn't actually do that. The last obstacle is Colonel Autumn's locked in there, but as it so happens, the COC for this area is right next to Colonel Autumn. So here we are right next to him. Get ready on time. 2, 1, 6, time. Quiet for 1 moment. Okay. I have a donation incentive. I believe we're having a heartfelt talk with Dad. Is that correct?
That is indeed correct.
So, thank you. I mentioned that I speedrun all quests. So in routing for that, I found something really exciting. So this is the Waters of Life quest about the halfway point. This is a cutscene, and I found out that you can make it go faster by talking to Colonel Autumn through the wall here. Kind of like the it's kind of like the marriage glitch in Skyrim, where you can just talk to people when you're not supposed to. It's not normal. It doesn't normally hide over there. I think he'll still talk to him. It's fine. So this is our dad. He is nobly sacrificing himself to irradiate this room so that later in the run we can also go in this room and nobly sacrifice ourselves because it runs in the family. But it turns out he's not actually dead, and you can do this.
There's a lot going on right now. This is all very sudden. I just wanted to say that I'm proud of you. You're a good person, and it shows.
Thanks, Dad. That means a
I
lot.
didn't want you to think I hadn't noticed. You've had to deal with so much. We all have. Once we're done here, you can tell me all about it. For now, let's get to work. Of course, honey. What's on your mind? Be careful, sweetie.
And that was Fallout 3.
All right, great job, Pro Gaming with Ed. So now we have the final game in our Bethesda block, the much-hyped Fallout 4, played by Bubbles Del Fuego, who is on a quest to investigate the mysterious disappearance of his son and rescue him from a place called the Institute. We have an anonymous $10 donation. Congratulations, Alyssa. This goes to her choice, because she has the same name as me.